Hello everyone, my name is Ankita Mohanty. I am a part of the practice club of Let Us Prepare Together group at Telegram. Recently, I cleared AFCAT 2 2021 exam and appeared for my SSB as a fresher at 4 AFSB Varanasi on 3rd of January 2022. Along with me, Manjeet and Santoshi, who are also a part of the practice club, appeared for their fresher attempts. While Manjeet and I shared the same center, Santoshi had her center at 1 AFSB Dehradun. Luckily, we all got screened in, and here we will be sharing our experiences with you. At our center, 4 AFSB Varanasi, the screening process started with OIR, where we were given 2 sets of OIRs for 30 minutes each. The questions were quite simple, belonging to dictionary questions, verbal and non-verbal reasoning, which figure comes next, these type of questions. There were no cube and dice questions. While my preparation, I had used the booklet of ssbcrack.com, where 20 sets of OIRs were given, and the questions in those booklets were quite similar to the ones which came in the actual SSB. So it was quite helpful for me, as I had practiced the sets within the time limit of 15 to 20 minutes each. So the questions were quite simple and I was able to attempt them well within time.
हेलो फ्रेंड्स, मेरा नाम मंजीत कौर संधू है एंड मैं भी प्रैक्टिस क्लब का पार्ट थी और मेरा AFSB था 3 जनवरी को AFSB वाराणसी में. सो आई वॉज कॉन्फ्रेंस आउट देयर, बट सिंस आई वॉज अ पार्ट ऑफ प्रैक्टिस क्लब, तो प्रैक्टिस क्लब से मेरे को बहुत मदद मिली टू गेट स्क्रीनिंग एंड बाकी चीज़ों में भी. हाँ, कुछ कमियाँ रह गई जिसकी वजह से मैं कॉन्फ्रेंस आउट हो गई, बट एक्चुअली प्रैक्टिस क्लब रियली हेल्प मी. जब हम स्क्रीनिंग होने वाले थे तो उससे पीछे पहले जो हमें PPDT पिक्चर दिखाई गई थी, वो उसमें एक आदमी था जो क्या बोलते कुछ काम कर रहा था. सो मेरी इमेजिनेशन में वो एक आदमी कुछ औजारों के साथ काम कर रहा है. वो एक किसान है और एक आदमी पीछे चला हुआ है जिसको मैंने अपना मेन लीड बनाया था, जो एक MSc एग्रीकल्चर स्टूडेंट थी, जिसने वहां पे अवेयरनेस ड्राइव किया, जिससे उस आदमी को ये पता चला और उस गांव के लोगों को ये पता चला कि खेती कैसे की जाती है और हाउ टू add like new things into the agriculture.
So as Manjeet described the picture we were given for PP and DT, I perceived it as a picture where a young boy was sitting in an open area in a rural background and was reflecting upon his thoughts. So my story was around a boy in his early 20s who belonged to a rural, who belonged to a poor village, and through his hard work he was able to make into good educational institutions, and he always used to make sure to use his resources in the most optimal way so as to explore his career options. And whenever he returned to his village, he used to guide other children of the village to explore their career options by telling them which exams to give, which books to read, etc. And he also used to interact with villagers, asking them if they need any help, which was in his bounds. And the group story was around agriculture, because most of my group members had written a story around agriculture or agriculture developments, plantation, and so on. I was able to initiate the discussion, and I was also able to give my points throughout the discussion, because I was clearly listening to everyone's narration, and I was able to include their points. I was able to include my own points. I was also trying to bring in everyone together, like those whose voice was not that much heard. I used to include them in the discussion. The discussion was not a fish market, but it was also not that very calm. It was a moderate discussion and the conclusion was good.
तो फर्स्टली स्क्रीनिंग में सबसे पहले होता है OIR टेस्ट, जिसमें 2 सेट्स हमें मिले थे जो कि 17 मिनट के लिए थे, एक एक करके. उनमें क्वेश्चन 40 थे ईच. फिर उसके बाद हमारा OIR टेस्ट हुआ. उसके बाद जो सारे क्वेश्चंस थे वो मेनली ssb.crack.com में से थे. जो PDF होती है OIR की, उसको आप प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं, उससे ये सारे क्वेश्चन आ जाएंगे. फिर उसके बाद हमारा हुआ PPDT, जिसमें हमें एक पिक्चर मिली थी जो कि लिटिल बिट हेजी थी. उसके अंदर 2 पुलिसमैन थे और 6 से 7 लोग थे जो एक दूसरे से फाइट कर रहे थे. तो उस पिक्चर में इट वाज लुकिंग लाइक अ मॉब लिंचिंग. सो आई हैव रिटन माय स्टोरी ऑन द मॉब लिंचिंग रिलेटेड. उसके बाद हमारा डिस्कशन हुआ और उसके बाद हमारा स्क्रीन इन प्रोसेस ख़त्म हुआ। और जो लेट अस प्रिपेयर टुगेदर ग्रुप है, इसने मेरी बहुत मदद करी है। ये हमेशा वीकेंड्स वगैरह पे साइट टेस्ट वगैरह करवाते थे, जिससे कि मुझे और भी ज़्यादा नॉलेज हुई, अपनी स्टोरीज़ वगैरह लिखने की प्रैक्टिस हुई। और बाय हेल्प ऑफ दोज मटेरियल्स आई हैव एबल टू गेट स्क्रीन इन एंड इन सब चीज़ों से मेरी बहुत मदद। और ये आपके PPDT वगैरह डिस्कशन वगैरह में भी बहुत हेल्प करते हैं। तो आई थिंक दिस इज़ अ गुड एरिया वेयर यू कैन प्रैक्टिस फॉर योर AFSBs and I think it's good. Thank you.
So, during my preparation, the regular sessions at the practice club turned quite helpful for me. I gradually learned how to initiate a discussion, how to carry forward a discussion by organizing the story in the right way, by including everyone else's points as well as keeping my own points in the right manner, by maintaining the correct body language, which is very important in SSB, and by learning what mistakes to avoid while writing a story. The environment that we're exposed to here is virtual, but it is kind of similar to what we face in real SSB. And I think it was the familiarity that I had in me because of which I was able to perform well.